everybody, and welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. It's Rachel here. I hope you are all well. If it's your first time watching our channel, hello and welcome to you. And if you are a returning subscriber and viewer, hello to you as well. I hope you've all had a great week. I have got quite a few things I wanted to share with you today, so I'm going to try and get through them all pretty quickly. First and foremostly, thank you so much to all of you for the feedback that you gave me. I recently asked in our Facebook group for feedback on the channel, on videos, on basically what you want to see, how it's put together, how it's presented to you. Obviously quite conscious that I'm hoping to be doing more videos now, as I'm doing this full time at the minute now. So I want to get it right, and I don't want you, been driving away by not really bringing you what you want. So yes, noted, lots and lots of feedback. I've got about 35 points I think I've written down at the moment, so I'm trying to take on board as much of it as I can, and also then work through the things that perhaps are the right fit for my channel, and those that are not, obviously, consider those sensitively as well. But thank you so much for your feedback and input and taking the time to do that. If you haven't seen my last video, just to let you know, there is a freebie kit that I put up yesterday on our KOFI page. That was a thank you kit. I put it out for Valentine's Day, but it's not a Valentine's kit. It is a vintage ephemera kit, and you are welcome to go and download that and use that, print those off and use them in your projects. I will put the link to that down below. So I'm going to start off really quickly. I've got two lovely packages here of angel mail for the angel journals. You may have seen that I've been showing some things have come through. We're making 4 journals for 4 ladies in our community who have been having a difficult time. And I invited viewers and members of our Facebook group if they wanted to contribute with some ephemera for me to add into the journals. So we've had some things come through, dribs and drabs, you know what the post is like. But I've got 2 here now from stateside. I think one's from Canada, and I think the other one was from the US, but I'll have to just double check on that. So yeah, if you don't want to have a look at the angel mail, video is timestamped, so feel free to hop along to the next sections if this is not for you. If it is, thank you for staying with us, and it's great when we support people when they are sending things in, especially when it's for a project as special as this. So this package here has come from Lenore. Lenore is actually one of the admin in our Facebook group, and she's telling me here that she's actually included something special. Oh right, I'll see what that is in a minute then, Lenore. Thank you very much. But look at this beautiful, and I love you to look at what they're sending, especially when they're sending us made ephemera, because it gives us ideas. Now I am hoping to do a tutorial later this week on some of the lovely ideas I've had sent in, because you ladies are just so clever. Oh my gosh. And I just love looking at and feeling the things that you've made, especially when they come from all around the world, because even just down to the texture of the paper being different. Oh, that's beautiful. It's just, I don't know, it's just lovely. Like I've said before, you can't grasp all of these things on the screen sometimes, and I know they share pictures and everything. So a digi day on the Facebook page. It's not quite the same as seeing it in the flesh. Oh, these are beautiful. Saturday, I need to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next. Absolutely, Lenore. Love that. That is beautiful. Wow. I love little file folders like that. I won't do the bow on screen, or I will get in a mess. Right, let me just pop that by there a minute, just so I don't forget. Okay, let's have a look what she sent in the bundle for the, oh my goodness gracious me. Right, let me just remove the tissue a minute, because otherwise that'll rummage, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. Because I was watching a tutorial this morning, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a go at that. Right, what have we got here then? Oh, I love this little paper clip. Look at that. It's like a little champagne flute. These are gorgeous, and she's repurposed some cellophane in there, and then we got a little bag here then with these beautifully cut out pieces of ephemera. That's just lovely. What a great way to package that up and then stitch that on to a bit of card. Love that. That is beautiful. Pop that on there, and then we've got a lovely journal card. Oh, a nice bit of journal spot on the back of that as well. Sweet moments to treasure. Oh, I love that doily. That's really pretty. Fantastic. Oh, now these are great. These are these windowed pockets, aren't they? So that's been made with, I'm assuming, perhaps a junk mail envelope. You can do them with junk mail envelopes. Sorry, I think that's popped there. I'll pop a bit of glue on that later. It has come halfway around the world after all said and done. Oh, wow. And we've got a pocket here stuffed full of ephemera. That is super cute. Oh, I love it. That is so cute. Oh, that'll be a lovely addition there. And another one here. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness, she reminds me of a children's book character from when I was a kiddie. I can't think of the name of it now. I want to say Victoria Plum, but I might be wrong. I used to love that book. Oh, these are just lovely. What gorgeous little pocket idea. So she's put like a tag shape on the back, look, and then put a corner pocket on and then added an embellishment. And it's perfect then for all these large fussy cuts of ephemera. What a lovely little happy mail and a gift to put in. And these are great because I can just pop these straight into the journals. I will do a little reveal of the journals. The journals are done. I will do a reveal of those probably in the next video. And you can see then what's going off. Oh, these are just so cute. So cute. Fantastic. So there's 4 of those there. And then we've got some beautiful tags. Oh, look at these. These are just lovely. Oh, look at that. Well, what a good idea. Never have thought of putting an extra hidden journaling spot on the back of a tag. I love it. And then we've got a little flippy piece of ephemera. That's clever, with bits of embellished paper on. Great use of scraps there, Lenore. Love that. And then you can clip that on if you want. I'm sorry, my hands are a bit shaky this evening. I'm trying to be gentle so I don't demolish everything. So we've got one there. Oh, these are great. I love these. That is just so pretty. Can you see that? Sorry, I hope I'm holding that in the right place. I forget to check. I'll have to yell if you can't see. Sorry. There we go. Look at that. It's crazy trying to hold things up to the camera. It's like doing something in a mirror. Because especially when you see the screen, because everything goes the wrong way. I know that made no sense. These are so cute. Little scrappy dangles. What else we got here then? So we got some pockets. Oh, these are lovely. All stuffed with ephemera. Made with some beautiful cardstock. Lovely butterflies. Ah, oh, these are just lovely. Oh, look at these little stuffed guest checks. Oh, wow. Such variety here. This is just fantastic. I can't wait to see these journals all with everything in it that you've all sent in, because it's going to be so eclectic, which is quite hard for one person to do. But when you've got these are beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you so much, Lenore. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, let me have a quick look and see what she knew. She sent me this little parcel, so I'm going to have a little look. I opened the card just to check what it was. And she, oh, you're so kind. She sent me a lovely birthday card. It's my birthday next week. Thank you so much, Lenore. That is just so lovely. What a beautiful card. Oh, let's have a look what I've got in here. Oh, birthday happy mail. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if it's the first time I've had birthday happy mail. Right, let's tear into it. I won't keep you all waiting. Nothing worse, is there? Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, she's so kind. Do you know what? We were talking the other week in our group chat, and I was asking the girls where they find their flower embellishments. I love it when people just take notice of things that you think they're not taking notice of. And these are the exact ones I've been looking for, and I just haven't been able to find them here. Oh, thank you so much. This is so kind, and look at this. Oh my goodness. Lenore, thank you so much. That was so, so kind and thoughtful of you. I really, really appreciate that, lovely. They will go to good use, I promise you for that. Right, let me put those up there. Okay, so the next Happy Mail package has come today, and it is from Elizabeth. So thank you very much for that. There's a lovely card there as well. I can go up on my new notice board that I've just hung up in my craft room. And she's packaged this up very beautifully. So let's have a little look and see what's inside. I noticed a couple of you have sent me things in something that feels like this. I've not come across this kind of medium before. My goodness, look at all this stuff in here. I would be very interested, Elizabeth, to hear what this is called. Because I don't know, it feels like a thick tablecloth to me. I don't know, is that what it is? But it's gorgeous. It's not quite material, but it's very thick. I've just knocked something down there off the desk, but never mind. Oh my goodness, look at this. Right, what have we got in here? Lovely bit of lace. Oh, wow. So we've got some gorgeous tags. I'm going to lay these out now. Sorry guys, there you are. I'm going to lay these out now so you can see all these beautiful, beautiful tags. Wow, look at these. Lots of mixed media stuff going on there. You've been very busy, Elizabeth, very busy. That is so pretty. And then we've got some lovely pockets with some lovely stickers on. If I move them that way, and I can try and perhaps lay them like that. It's gonna come up because there's so much stuff here. And then she's done these beautiful little book page little wallets with lace on them. And then inside are some die cuts, which I'm not going to pull out because I'm a bit clumsy. They are, oh, let me see, butterfly die cuts. Let me try to get one out. I'm being cautious, my hands are shaky today. Oh, look, how cute are they? Right, I will not break them. They need to stay in there. And then there's another one there, live in the moment. Oh, this one's got a little, oh, how cute. And then there's some little bits and pieces in there. Oh, I love these. These are just gorgeous. And there's a slightly bigger one there with some little tags in and some bits of ephemera. Oh, how lovely. And they're all colour coordinated as well. And then we've got, oh, that's a beautiful scrappy cluster. That almost feels a bit of an insult to call it a scrappy cluster because it's so pretty. We've got a pocket with some beautiful botanical papers. That is so cute. And a bit of lace. There we are. Very nice. Pop that there. And then we've got, oh, yes, I love these pockets. We did these a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? A nice simple fold one with the book page. And then she's popped a tag in there. Oh my gosh, you ladies are just so clever and so busy with all the stuff you get done. Oh, and I like this one too. Oh, there we are. And you've even got a little ticket in there. All the way from America. I think it's come from America. Seaport taxi. How exciting. And she's done a little bit of stamping on there as well. And then in here, hidden paper clips. Look, she's labelled them for me as well. I won't get them out because I might lose them. But can you see those on there? Sorry. There you go. How cute are they? They had little tuxedo pockets done on hidden paper clips. And then there's a little bit of ephemera in each one. That is so clever. And then there's a large one there then as well. Oh, these are just amazing. I love them. I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Could you please switch the camera off? It was a noisy one. Oh, look, we got another ticket here from an event. 1996. My goodness. Do you know what? That is considered vintage. That's quite scary. That was the year before I left school. Oh, look at this one. You've got a cigar label on that one there as well. Oh my gosh, guys. These have got a vintage ephemera in them. Wow. How cute is that? Fancy keeping a parking receipt from 1982. Goodness, where did you find that, Elizabeth? And then we've got a cute little tuck inside of that little pocket that is stuffed full of beautiful ephemera. Oh, wow. These are just so lovely. So lovely. Guys, don't forget to leave some comments, please, for these beautiful ladies that have made these wonderful gifts to be sent to other beautiful ladies who are having a rough time. It's great to encourage their creativity as well. And the fact that they've just got incredibly giving hearts. So thank you so much, ladies. These are beautiful. Wow. Look at these. My gosh, Elizabeth, you have been a busy, busy lady. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh. Ooh, now I've not seen one of those before. Look at that. Book page. Tuck spots. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever known a hobby like it where I continuously am surprised by things. You think you've seen everything and then it's like, ooh. And they're just such simple ideas, but they're so effective. You just, oh, I love that. Is that a Monet? It looks a little like a Monet. Let me hold that there a minute. Some lovely, lovely ephemera in there. Oh, that is pretty. Beautiful. These are going to really, really brighten up their day. I know they are. And here, what have we got left here now? Okay, so just trying to, we've got some little scrappy clusters with some buttons on. Oh, that's lovely. And then we've got, oh, some tall envelopes. Very pretty. Another one there. These are lovely. I love it when we use these botanical pages. They don't need a lot of embellishment because you don't want to cover the beautiful script. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, nice use of a bit of calligraphy paper there. Nice. Very nice. I like that. Very cool. And then we've got another one here then. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, there's something in here. Oh, I love it when there's something inside. There we are, some little journaling space. Oh, wonderful. Elizabeth, thank you so, so much. And also thank you so much to Lenore. These are just wonderful. I'm just going to clear these up and then I will get on with the next bit to show you. Okay, so this video is a little bit of a mixed bag. I have a few things to tell you, a few things to show you, a little bit of news. Just a quick reminder as well, if you haven't yet seen this video, this was last weekend's video for Junk Journal Tips, Tricks, Hacks 2023, which is our current collaboration that's running. If you haven't seen my video from the weekend just gone, I did a video on definitions and terms of junk journaling. So all those expressions and things that we use and things that we say, I kind of made a little glossary for you. This is on our KOFI page as a freebie for you to download, print off, put it up in your what's this called? It's a craft room. It's a craft room. Put it in the craft room, or in a folder or whatever, or just keep it on your computer or your phone. But I also did a tutorial thing, walkthrough of some definitions and showed you some examples. So if you haven't yet seen that, please do check that out, and also make sure you get the freebie off the KOFI site. Okay, that's that bit, because I keep forgetting to remind you stuff, see? Now, earlier in the week, I'm not sure actually, it might have been the weekend, I popped up to visit Bella. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, Bella is Bella out of Rach and Bella. Bella is my mum. Bella has her own YouTube channel called Bella's Crafty Studio. Please do go check her out and show her your support as she's trying to grow her channel. We initially, when we first started out, were both using this channel, and then we had a chat. I was having some, I'd started a new job at the time and couldn't always get Mum's video to upload them. So we just thought it made more sense if Mum had a video and I had a video, and then we worked together like that. So, channel, sorry. So Mum is on Bella's Crafty Studio. She was in our collaboration last week. She did a fantastic tutorial all about lace. Again, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Any advice, tips that you could ever need about lace, how to store it, where to get it from, what to do with it, it's all in that video. It's brilliant. So go and check her out. But now and again, when I'm kind of like running a bit low on stock for anything like that, I tend to pop up and visit Mum. She's about, I don't know, 2.5 miles up the road, because she has a wonderful craft room. And I get more excited going to visit Mum and her craft room than I actually do going to places like Hobbycraft, which is probably a bit more of an expensive version of perhaps your Dollar Tree, if you're in the States. So yeah, I popped up there and I was at a bit of a loose end, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to have a poke about in your cupboards, Mum. She was like, yeah, go for it. So I did. I spent probably a good 3 or 4 hours. I literally opened every drawer, every box, every tin. I just had a good nose through everything. She just sat there laughing her head off at me. She was like, what are you like? And I was so excited. So Mum being Mum, I don't know if you, well, those of you that watch us will be aware Mum and Dad are in the process of getting ready to move house. So she is downsizing some of her stuff and sorting out stock and, you know, stuff for stashes and things like that. But I'll come back to that later. So she is very much saying, you know, look, if there's anything that you see that you want to use, just say, you know. So I basically ended up with a bag full of stuff when I came away, which I thought I would share with you, because this is the equivalent of my haul. I haven't had to go out and purchase it anyway, because I have a lovely mum. She no longer had a need for these items, so has repurposed them, that's the word I'm looking for, to my craft room, so I can use them in my projects. So I thought I'd just share with you some of the things that have come from Bella's room, which I find very exciting. So some of them are... well, I'm not even going to say that. Let's just get on with it. I'll just show you. So the first thing that I found while I was having a nose through was some stamps, because I am in the middle of working with our Letters of Love kit, and I wanted to do some fabric clusters, and I wanted to do some stamping, and I thought, oh, I'll just have a quick look through Mum's stamps. So I've loaned these from her, because I'll use them and take them back up and put them in her box. But look it up. Do you want me to bring you in? Should I bring you in? Sorry, I'm trying not to yell in your ear. But people keep saying I'm too quiet, so I'm trying to be a bit louder tonight. I hope it's loud enough. So these are the cutie little heart stamps that she's got there. I'm going to show you in a video in the next week what I'm going to do with these and some of the stuff that I'm going to use them on. But aren't they just gorgeous? I love them. I'm going to pan you back out now, okay? The next thing then, she jumped up and said, oh, look, love, there's fairies there. Do you want to take some of those fairies? Now, this is where I need your help, because I've had wooden shapes like this in the past, and I'm going to be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what to do with them. To me, I'm a bit like, I find that quite frightening. There's blank canvases, and then there's blank canvas wood canvases. Can you please, in my comments on the video today, give me some ideas of what to do with these, because I am at a loss. They are very, very pretty. I've got some beautiful fairy postcards that I want to use in a journal, and I just found a beautiful book with fairy images that I want to use. And these would be perfect, but I don't know how best to use them. And I don't want to just, I don't know, make a mess of them. Does that make sense? So if you have any brilliant techniques or people that you can recommend, other YouTube tutorials, please pop in the comments and direct me to them because I want to know what to do with them and I want to make them look really, really lovely. I also found in one of her drawers this super cute little book that has all these gorgeous postcards in. Look at these. And I was like, oh, Mum, they're so lovely. And she said, oh, have them, love. They're not for me. They're a bit shiny. She doesn't like things when there's got a shine on them. I got to be honest, it doesn't really bother me. But aren't they lovely? Aren't they lovely? So these will be making their way into some of my journals in the very near future. She also then pulled out some beautiful, look at these. They are like the sticky on, I don't know the name for any of these things, but you know what I'm trying to say. They peel off. And before you ask where we got all this stuff from, I got it from Bella's studio. That's literally all you're going to get from me today because I don't know. This is stuff she's acquired over time. Probably our local craft store. This stuff I love. It's brilliant for adding on for embellishing because can you see it's on like a netting? Well, my hands are not very good, as you've probably noticed, and to try and peel off those little sticky gems, I get in a terrible mess. But these are just much easier to work with, and you can add like a little row of them or something when you try and embellish. So I think they are fab. I am very sorry that I don't have the name of them, but I know you can probably get them on YouTube. You definitely can get them in your local craft stores. These, I've not come across these before. I was quite fascinated with them because they had a bit of a vintagey look. But again, I'm not quite sure where they've come from. She also had this beautiful stamp set, which I think came free with, yes, I think it did, with a card magazine from several years ago. But I thought these beautiful flowers, they would just be perfect to go into the journal that I'm working on. So then I opened up more tins. I have never seen so many tins in my life as there are in Bella's craft room. Bella has just this amazing collection of tins, little tins I mean now, you know, little tins to put little things in. She just, I mean, I love tins, but Mum's is on another level. So I literally spent, I think, about an hour going through her set of drawers. She's got this beautiful set of drawers. You have to ask her to do a tour for you, look. She's got a beautiful set of drawers, and inside these drawers are loads of these little tins. Some of them are quite old, some of them are fairly new. So I was having a little fish in there. And then in the one cupboard I found, and of course I'm saying, Mum, you don't even use these. Look at these. Oh, I know they're there, she said. But I found a stack of these. So she sat very patiently, went through them all for me, and pulled out lots of ones that could be considered to be kind of romantic so that I can use them to make ephemera for my Valentine journal. Aren't they cute? So these are all Tim Holtz people. Sorry, just in case you're not sure of where they've come from. I think they've come out of various different packs. So again, I'm not being very helpful here. I do apologise, but this is not a selling. This is just a look what I found video, because literally this is proving the point, you see, that you should always talk to your crafty friends, because you'll be amazed what they say, one man's junk is another man's treasure, and that's absolutely true. I also found in one of her tins these cute little Polaroid photograph images. I'm not quite sure where these came from, but they're very lovely. And then I found a lovely picture of Mum and Dad. I'm not quite sure where she's got that from. That looks like it's been put in a Canva thing. But isn't that lovely? That's quite an old one, that is, but gorgeous. So they're going to go in my Valentine journal. I also found these rather cute paper clips. Love them. Now, this does look familiar to me, and I'm not sure if this is the Works, maybe. Or it might be B&M. It's one of our local stationery / cheapy shops, though, I think. Very cute, though, aren't they? Little people. So that's to go in there. She also gave me this beautiful... Sure, I'm not going to use that, love. You take care. Oh, thank you, Mum. Are they lovely? Little reel of butterflies, shabby butterflies. So they will work their way into this journal somewhere. I can't wait to put it all together now this week. She had a tin then with some... Now, these are not related. These, or rather, I found these. Well, I say I found them. She hadn't lost them. I discovered them, but I'm not going to be putting them in this journal. I just thought they were lush. So I'm putting them to one side, keeping them safe for something that I got coming up. But how cute are they? These are from Amazon. I know these are from Amazon. They are sewing charms. So they're very cute. I'm going to pop them in my little tin here because I'm afraid I'm going to lose them. She also gave me one of these because I didn't have one. She's so kind, my mummy. And she also gave me some of this, which is an old pillowcase. So I'm going to be using that for stamping. So I've got that there. So when you see this video come up, you know what you need to bring along. She also gave me a load of this, which is is it seam binding, do they call it? I don't know. She, like me, likes a lot of hand cream on, and I do get a bit frustrated with this because it tends to catch on you, doesn't it? And then it like follows you around for a while afterwards. So oh yeah, sure, you can take that. So I thought, good, because I'm going to go on top of my tags. So I've got a ball of that there, which will be very handy and very useful. I also found these. She also sent me home with a stack of scraps. Oh, Bella had loads of scraps there, hence why I'll be doing lots of scrappy videos. But look at these little doilies. These have been picked up in a restaurant. Just for you to put your cup on, you know what I mean. Coaster, sorry, not a doily. But aren't they cute? So I can't wait to incorporate those somehow. They're embossed, look. Well, you know that, but I'm just going to say anyway. Then I found this box. Now, I'd been in lots of boxes, but then I found this one and I got very excited because I had no idea what was in there. Had there been a little picture, it might have given a bit away, but there was no clue. What do you think is in there? So she said, oh, take it home for Dan, my youngest. And I thought, right. So when I opened it up, look, it's an incredibly old game of Monopoly with all the old cards in there. So I was thinking, ooh, ATCs. But on this side, you then got the jigsaw puzzle that makes the board. No, I'm not going to break out Monopoly and start having a game, but, you know, obviously just to show you. But how cool is that? So I probably will end up making something with this because Dan's got like 7 versions of Monopoly here, most of which are in the attic. But I just thought that was fascinating. What a cool little box. So being a typical crafter, like all of you, I'm sure that will probably just sit in my drawer for a little while while I sit on the contents. My mummy also very kindly gave me this, which I was very excited about because I sorted out all of her 12 by 12s for her because they were a bit of a mess. So if any of you wanted to see the inside of the Stamperia lace cardstock, sorry if I pan out just a little bit. Sorry, I'm swinging you around today. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to move really quickly so you don't get bored. That's what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that page. And look, it's got letters on it. And I thought, oh, this will go perfect with my Letters of Love kit. I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. Aren't these lovely? It jumps off the page at you, doesn't it? So yeah, Mummy very kindly gave me that. Like my lace kit. So that's lovely. There we go. So that's that there. Oh, then, that's not right, everything. I thought I was done. Then I was having a rummage in the other cupboard and then I came across this little case and I squealed with excitement to myself and then went, ooh, Mother, I didn't know you had all of those. So I'd watched Melina doing one of her scrap videos the other week. You know, the one I did with the heart last week, and she used a product called the Distress Resistant Spray, which I hadn't seen before, and she like dabbed to put like little white marks on it. I thought it was brilliant. Turns out Mum's also got some of that, so I asked her if I could loan it and she said, oh, take the whole tub and use them, love, because I'm not really using them. So I now have to use, obviously she needs any of them, she can give me a shout, a load of Distress Oxide sprays, which I'm very excited about. So watch this space, guys, for some mixed media stuff coming up, because I've got some interesting colours here. Now, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me do with them, please do write in the comments and let me know, because I've got a jelly plate there that I had for Christmas. Haven't used it yet. Got to be honest, need to watch a few tutorials on that one. I know I've got a brayer here somewhere because I had that last Christmas. Oh, I know it is. It's in the little box. I had it last Christmas, but then I didn't know what to use it with. So I'm learning with mixed media. I'm still learning. So, you know, you can learn with me if you like. But yeah, so that was my little haul from Bella. There were probably 1 or 2 other things, but I think I've either put them away. Huh, don't laugh. My craft room is a tip. It's an absolute tip here. I tried turning it around the other day, which is laughable because it's about 7 by 6, the room. It only goes one way. I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, it's all a bit of a mess at the minute. So anyway, onwards. What else did I find at Bella's? Well, the next thing I want to show you is these beautiful, and I'm going to open the pack. She packages this all up very beautifully, but I'm going to take them out and show you. So those of you that watched Bella's scrappy lace, not scrappy lace, the lace tutorial, may have seen these beautiful little slow stitch embellishments that she's been making with antique and vintage and some modern lace. And what she's done, she's printed onto the labels out of our last kit onto fabric. and she's then popped them into these beautiful little lace scrappy clusters and has slow stitched them on. How sweet are these? But she has just, we've decided we're taking our Etsy shop in a different direction at the moment, because quite frankly we're getting a little bit sick and tired of Etsy taking a third of everything that we earn. We have to work really, really hard to earn anything from Etsy, because it's just huge, the amount of people on there and everything, and you just get lost. So we have to, work hard to promote. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So we're just leaving the digis on there for the time being, but we're taking our physical products off, because not only that, but they mess a lot of people about over the postage, over the strikes, and then there was a problem with international mail, and it's just a real lack of control, and if you don't get stuff posted out, they mark you down, and then they don't show your stuff, blah, blah, blah. So there is a point I'm getting to here. As some of you will know, I've got a KOFI page. So this week I have set up Bella with a KOFI page, and she will be selling her physical products. By physical, I mean things that you can purchase that get posted out, on her KOFI page. She has some beautiful journals there at the moment. She'll be adding those to her KOFI page as well. I will be putting the link down below. Please go over and check out her KOFI page, because she's got some beautiful things there. But you'll be able to buy directly from her at a much lower cost. You won't have the taxes that you incur on Etsy, and she won't lose out so much from the cost of the product. So my point is, there are some of these packs going on there. So if you would like some of these beautiful lace clusters, please pop over and check out her KOFI shop, and you will see them on there. But she has given me that little bundle there so that I can have a little play with them. So check those out. Right, what else did I find? So, as I said, I was sorting out stuff, looking at stuff over at Bella's house. I opened a drawer in the dining room, which used to be their dining room, our stock room / and I found all of this. Check all this stock out. We didn't even know it was in the cupboard. Well, I don't know. I don't think she knew. But anyway, basically, this is stuff that we've made up for our Etsy shop last year. Some of it I took with me up to the Royal Welsh when I did a stand-up there. And we'd come back, obviously, and popped the stock away. And just, life had gotten busy, me just forgotten about it. So some of these items will be going on to our KOFI shops. So if there's anything here that you are interested in, obviously nip over, check it out. I'm just going to give you a quick whistle-stop tour. So we've got some beautiful little clusters here, scrappy clusters that Bella has put together. We have got a lacy pack left over as well. We did quite a lot. We had quite a lot of these go last year, these lovely lace embellishment packs. And you've got some burlap in there as well. So these are great for slow stitching. We have got, Bella made these beautiful needle books. Make the word then. Obviously it's opened out, look, because it's flat, the packaging. They also come with a beautiful pair of scissors as well. You've got needles in there, you've got pins in there, and there's a couple of little embellishments, and then obviously it folds closed like that to make a cute little needle book. So that's that. There's another one there as well. So there'll be two of those going into her KOFI shop. We've also got these gorgeous packs of fabrics. There's a mixture there of different genres, ages. There's some vintagey stuff in there. This is beautiful vintage fabric. There's stuff on the back here. And then you've got some lace in there, some applique stuff in there. There's a bit of quilting in there. So there's 1, 2, I think there's 3, I think there's 4 of those. So they will also be going into our KOFI shops. We've also got one of these packs left as well with these beautiful fabric samples in as well. Perfect for slow stitching or for just your journal stuff, really. These are super cute. These are quilting embellishments. She's made these with samples of quilts, and then she's popped like a cluster, but they've all been cut into these cute little circles. So lovely for embellishing your journals. There are a few bits of her Christmas ephemera there as well, if you wanted to get ahead of the game. These are vellum bags. These, I believe, were what she demonstrated in the A to Z last year. So they are there. And then there's a pack here then of a multi-pack of pockets in there as well that she's done. So they will be there. We have got 2 packs of embossed papers. So if you don't have an embossing machine and you wanted some embossing paper, they are done and ready to go. We have got some bundles of Edith Holden pages. I think there's 6 in a bundle. So obviously if you haven't been able to get hold of that, you can get a little bundle of Edith Holden pages. These are little cutout circle not die cuts, but I think there's some heart ones in there as well, made done on this beautiful floral cardstock. There is a mini journal here that was made with our dragonfly kit. So that's in there, all bundled up, ready to go. Not embellished, it's just a little journal made up. And then these are some of our vintage ephemera packages that we've been doing. So they're full of our kit ephemeras that have been cut up ready. They've all fussy cut, ready to go. They are actually jam-packed, they are. So they will also be on there. And there's one of the Christmas ones as well. So there's bits in here left over from, not left over from, this is a lot of the ephemera out of our Christmas kit from the A to Z. Not the one just gone, but the one before. It's all fussy cut and it's in there for you as well. So they will be going up onto our KOFI pages, along with some of those lacy snippets. Bella's journals will be going up onto her KOFI page also. Whilst having a sort out then this week, I've also found, been going through my vintage ephemera piles. So I came across, and I'd completely forgotten I had these. I've got a bundle here of vintage, and they are very vintage, haberdashery ephemera. So I'm going to put that onto my KOFI page. There's quite a lot there. So it'll just be obviously then the package, the postage on top of that from what, you know, depending on where you are, what country you're in. But there's all sorts of bits and pieces in there. They are patterns, knitting patterns. But yeah, so just for you to be able to see what is there. What's that? There's something bulky in the middle of that. Oh, look. Family of Knitting, 1963. Wow, look at that. So that's just amazing. I had that. I bought some old sewing stuff and a sewing box, and this came with it, so that's how I got hold of those. But I have no need for them, and I'm just trying to cut down on a lot of my stuff now because my room is so small. So that will be going into my KOFI as a bundle. We also have several bundles of music paper, because I'm aware a lot of you can't get hold of music paper. I've got quite a lot here, so I'm breaking them down into bundles. Some of them are quite large sheets. These will be folded to fit into an A4 envelope, okay? So I literally am not able to post them that size, so they will be folded down, and besides which you won't need them that big to go in a journal or anything else. So there's a couple of bundles of those there. The mixture of genres, a mixture of different papers, and a mixture of ages. And some of them are quite old, and all sorts of different music on there as well, but they are really a nice addition. I will throw in with those as well. I've got a load of Braille papers here, and I will chuck a couple of those in with that too. We also have, and I keep forgetting to show you these guys, our ledger papers. Now, these are amazing. Bella and I invested in these a little while ago, quite a while ago actually, and I just keep forgetting about them. And I couldn't take them up to Mum's because obviously she had asthma, so I had to take them apart, thoroughly clean, dust them, and they've just sat now. They've sat in my craft room for well over a year, so there should be no you know, live particles left on this if anybody was worried about their chest with asthma. This one here is out of a ledger from 1874, so I don't know if you can see that there. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of this here. So I will be making up mixed bundles. There will be some of this ledger in there. There will be some of this ledger in there. Now this was a diary from the shop that the ledgers were from, but this was actually I think it was 1909's diary, but they'd written in it in 1926. Reusing luck, I admire that. And some of the pages are heavily written on. It's, you know, it's not tidy writing because it was obviously the shop's diary, but oh my goodness, what a tale it tells, hey? Look at that. So I thought that was quite fascinating. So there's quite a few of those pages there. They'll be included. Also, I've got some absolute genuine vintage advert paper. This has come out of the same diary as this page here. So this was published for 1909, even though they wrote in it in 1927. But it is very old. There are some beautiful imagery in here which you can scan and do with as you please because it is so old. And I think they're just fascinating. Look at all of the different types of images on there. Beautiful tables. But there's all sorts. So we've got a ton of those there as well. They will be included. And also then there's this little journal which I think was like I don't know if you had tick. We called it tick in this country, buying something on tick. So you'd have tick at the local shop and they'd have a tab for you. And, you know, you go and buy stuff and then you'd settle up your account then at the end of the month or whatever. And I get the impression that's what this is. It looks a bit like, I mean, it's quite hard to read the old writing, isn't it? It's so lovely, but I can't read it. 1875. And this looks like it's people that run, because there's different dates on there, look under somebody's name. And then when it's been paid, they seem to have like ticked it, crossed it out then to show that they've been paid. But I just thought, what a wonderful bit of history that is. Some beautiful, you know, handwriting, fascinating names, but just a lovely piece of history. And it's lovely seeing the old way that the money used to be written before decimalisation. Means nothing to me, of course, because I'm too young, even though my son was trying to make out the other day that I was born, or rather that they still wrote like this when I was around. Cheeky face, honestly, these kids. So yeah, they'll be on my KOFI in bundles of 10, and there'll be a mixture of the different papers in there. Also, but this one here again, I will have to fold, and I will do it very carefully. But I won't have an envelope that will fit that size, okay? And otherwise you'd just be paying way too much of postage. So you know, as I know, you're not going to be putting it in a journal for that length anyway. So, but just for you to be aware, they will be folded to get into the envelope. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't want to keep you too long today, but I felt I had to share because I just found so much amazing stuff that I'd completely forgotten we had here, and we were meant to be putting into the shop, and everything just got a little bit crazy, as I say. Etsy got a little bit antsy and a little bit grabby. So, you know, times are tough, and you know, when you're working the way that we work to earn money, you don't want to be giving a third of it away then to a website you know, host. So we're going to try and do it a different way. Feedback always welcome, of course, gently. And obviously any questions, queries, worries, concerns that you've got, or you know, if you're not quite sure of the process of ordering things on KOFI, it is actually very easy, but it can get a bit confusing. You just got to read everything, because I know a couple of people have messaged me saying what they thought was clicking done was actually clicking back, and it kept going back to the previous page. So just be quite slow going through, pressing the buttons if you were buying anything on there. But other than that, I'm going to leave it with you now. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Please don't forget to leave me some comments on what you would do with my gorgeous fairies. And if you don't have any ideas of what to do with gorgeous fairies, please don't be afraid to just say hi, because I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to go over and download the free ephemera kit on our KOFI. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye now.